Is Spider-Man No Way Home Tom Holland's last movie as the web slinger? Not likely, but let's talk about what he said. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Comic Book Nostalgia. I'm CB Nostalgia, and we have a little update on Spider-Man No Way Home. Well, earlier this week, Tom Holland did a series of interviews where he talked a little bit about his future as Spider-Man in the Marvel Universe, and how he had actually completed his contractual obligation. If you're a fan of this franchise, this should raise all kinds of questions, and I thought it would be a good time maybe to break them all down and talk about what might really be going on. But it seems to me Tom Holland may have leaked a major tidbit about the future of Spider-Man and what his next appearance will be. Now, before we dive right in, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. Also, don't forget about the big giveaway. We're going to give away this PlayStation 5 as soon as we hit 25,000 subscribers. All you have to do to get in on this giveaway is be a subscriber and leave a comment. Many people may not realize it, but at this point, Tom Holland is actually the longest running Spider-Man in cinema ever. But recently, Holland indicated he had completed his contractual obligations. During this interview with Collider, he said that this would be, and I quote, his last one under contract. But don't get your webs in a knot. He also made it very, very clear he would come back in a heartbeat. And like with many other Marvel actors, they find a way to extend those deals. So I do not think it's the last time we've seen Tom Holland as Spider-Man. But it does raise a couple of questions. Now, if you remember correctly, a couple of years ago, Sony and Disney seemed to be going their separate ways over Spider-Man. And it literally was Tom Holland who got everybody back on the same page, and the reason Marvel Studios is producing Spider-Man Far From Home right now. If you remember the details of that deal, what Tom Holland said recently doesn't seem to make a lot of sense, but maybe we can iron it out. Now, he said this was his last film under contract, but when they did that deal with Sony, they made it pretty clear Marvel was going to be able to produce 2 more movies featuring Spider-Man. One was going to be Spider-Man 3, now titled Spider-Man No Way Home, and the second one was going to be an ensemble movie, to be named, but it hasn't been named yet. Now, Holland said he completed his contractual obligation. He was actually going skiing. And this is one of those things typically you can't do in case you get hurt because they don't want you breaking the franchise because you run into a tree and get killed. Now, I don't think nothing bad's going to happen to Tom, but it does cause me to wonder about this second film. And we might actually have some answers to that too. It was recently reported that Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness was nearly complete with shooting. That's right, Doctor Strange is almost done. And we've never once seen a set photo or a leak or anything. That would be utterly amazing. It would also make a lot of sense, to use Tom Holland in Atlanta while you had him there shooting Spider-Man. And I actually think that's what might be going on. Now, I do believe Tom will be back for Phase 5, but I think that second ensemble film Spider-Man is going to appear in is going to be Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. We know the Doctor Strange sequel is going to be the culmination of the story arc started in WandaVision, carried over into Spider-Man 3, and then reaching its culmination in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. It is also highly suspected that Wanda Maximoff will also be appearing in the Doctor Strange sequel. So having Spider-Man in this film actually makes a lot of sense. Now, this is a theory on my part, and obviously, like we say on this channel all the time, there's nothing official until Kevin Feige or somebody at Disney says it's so. But it seems to me Tom might have inadvertently leaked some information here about his next movie. And since there's no other movies that he could possibly have shot, it pretty much leaves the new Doctor Strange movie as the only option. What do you guys think? Do you think Tom Holland accidentally leaked what his next appearance is? And do you believe his last film in the deal really is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness and Marvel's just not letting us know? Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you press like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you won't get any updates. Peace.